Big one coming up this Saturday. It's Rugby Town in the Pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands. Previewing this massive fixture is joint manager of Coventry Sphinx, Shaun Thomas. Tomo, an impressive result on Saturday. How have things been going in training since the 1-1 draw against table-topping Corby?
Yeah, really good. You may well hear a little bit of it in the background, but the lads are really working hard, and yeah, I always say no matter what goes on in a week, when we come here for an hour and a half on a Thursday night on the 3G, people work their backsides off and we have a good session and we go and have a drink in the bar after. So yeah, really good session so far. Just getting to the final closing sort of 20 minutes at the moment, so yeah, well prepared for Saturday.
Well, a new face at the heart of what's going on behind us in Craig Jones, the new first team coach. What has he brought to Coventry Sphinx so far?
Yeah, so I mean, we obviously had the vacancy created by Ellis going back to Coventry United, and obviously myself and Nigel, for the most part, took that on last year, and we were looking to try and bring in some additional capacity into the coaching structure. Jonah put his hand up and said that he'd be interested, and so we've had a couple of chats with him, and yeah, just I think we know who we are as a club, and we just like hard-working, decent people who local to the area, understand local football, and yeah, just come in to give us some additional capacity and get on with the session, and he's put on a good session again tonight.
Well, as you said, Jonah's been around the Coventry non-league scene for a good few years. Had a lengthy stint at Coventry United as well. What are you expecting him to bring to the coaching setup?
Just some clarity, some additional voice, because I think our lads are really receptive to new ideas, new things, and there's an element of, if it's the same voice all the time, it just goes through one ear and out the other. So we're hoping he brings a little bit of energy, some additional capacity, and yeah, just some new ideas.
On to Saturday's game against Rugby Town. Both sides with a rather even start to the season. How are you expecting it to pan out?
I will imagine it's going to be full throttle. Both teams are going to be good for beating each other. I have had some of my best memories over the last couple of years playing against rugby, and they will be saying that they always won because they've come out on the wrong side a couple of times. So I would fully imagine, no matter how good each of us form is, no matter what, it's going to be about who turns up on the day. And I know I'll look for turning up and beating rugby, so hopefully we'll have a good 20 or so behind us as well in that dressing room, staff and players, all aiming for the same thing. But regardless of the result, there's a lot of crossover, a lot of time for the people there, so it's not like anything derogatory at all. But we're aiming to beat them, so we'll see where we are 5 o'clock.
Well, the more sceptical managers would say that there's no such thing as a more important league game. You only get 3 points at the end of the day with a win. But given the history between the two sides, the local rivalry, the battle over the title a couple of years ago, there is a healthy rivalry between the teams. Does it make yourself and the players want to win that little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, you'd be lying if it said it doesn't, because it does. I think any sort of like little stories and connections in football. So I love stories. I love like history and connections and all that sort of stuff. So we've shared a good little connection with rugby over the last couple of seasons. It adds to it. It's 20 minutes down the road. Whenever you play at rugby, you get all the lot behind you shouting all the names under the sun at you, and that's non-league football, and I love it. So I'm looking forward to Saturday.
And it looks like finally we're seeing some light at the end of the tunnel, with a few players coming back from injury, Shea Willett back from suspension as well. We're finally seeing the end of the resurgence of the injury crisis.
Potentially. So there's a couple of lads who are still a couple of games away from the end of their suspensions. We've got a couple of lads who are still nursing, not quite full fitness, but there are some additional faces that are available at the weekend, which is welcome, But what I would say is the lads who have been playing while those lads have been out have done nothing but good things as well. So some tough selections, some tough naming the squad, some tough selections to name the 11 on Saturday. But yeah, good to see people coming back like Shea and stuff like that.
Well, Tomo, we cannot wait for what's to come. We'll see you on Saturday.
Cheers, Cookie.